White man in boxing led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
All right, one of my homeboys said that he would like to see Jaron Ennis take on. He would like to see Jaron Ennis take on the Vila kid, who he would like to take on the Vila kid who fought Rashidi Ellis. He think that'd be a good fight. I thought it'd be a good video. So let's talk about it. Check out the Welterweight Boxing Talk playlist. The Vila kid, you know, I forgot who I was listening to, and they made a good point, saying that the Vila kid did what Jaron Ennis didn't do to Rashidi Ellis. He kept the pressure. He cut the. It was post Malachi. He cut the ring off on him. You know, touched the body and end up, you know, coming back and getting a couple knockdowns. Some people thought it should have been 3 or 4 knockdowns, and you know, coming back getting the victory. And that's what they said Jaron Ennis should have did to Turkajan. I think Turkajan was in better shape. I think Turkajan was more active as a fighter than Rashidi Ellis, and I think that all played into a point. And obviously, he could take more of a punch. So, I mean, Vila's Jaron Ennis would be a good fight. Some people kind of trying to say, you know, my homeboy, I'll keep his name anonymous, he kind of say that Jaron Ennis probably can't, you know, I don't think he could take the pressure. And that's one thing that you've seen in Gary Anton Russell fighting the amateurs, is that pressure, you know, and that's what he usually do it. You know, Floyd to tell you smothers, the smotherers cause problems in boxing. You know, the way they're able to smother your punches and take your distance away as a boxer puncher, they cause problems. You know, and Vila's one of them dudes that walk you down. Either, you know, Jaron Ennis gonna get him out of there, or, you know, Vila gonna heat up and it's gonna be a real fight. And I've seen, you know, Gary Anton Russell, which he kind of wild though, but a pressure fighter. Even in amateurs, he backed up Jaron Ennis, and he caused him all types of problems, bagging him up. And that's how you usually attack. Turkajan took a different approach. Turkajan used the ring and took away Jaron Ennis' angles, and he made Ennis come to him, and Ennis wasn't effective. And I think Ennis was trying to play towards the crowd, trying to load up too much and trying to get the knockout. I think that's what it is. I think if it wasn't that crowd and it wasn't that circumstance, or that many celebrities, if it was a regular Showtime Showbox card with regular people in the stands, I think he would have performed a lot better. I think the crowd got him. But yeah, you know, one thing about Vila, either, you know, Ennis gonna knock him out, which I figured Ennis probably knocked him out. But if Vila's still there down the stretch and he establishes pressure, the difference between Ellis and Vila is that, I mean, Ellis and Ennis gonna hold his ground. Ennis gonna generate power. Ennis is more active than Ellis. That's not saying much, but Ennis is gonna generate power. So you know, Vila not gonna just be able to sit there, you know, get touched on all night, you know, and then, you know, Ennis gonna fade in the championship rounds. Ennis gonna throw some heat, and can Vila take that heat that Ennis gonna take? And I don't think so. I could be wrong, but if Vila can take the punching power that Ennis is cooking up out there, that's gonna be an interesting fight, because we seen Gary Anton Russell in the amateur. I know it's the amateurs. His pressure caused problems for Jaron Ennis, and I think, you know, Vila gonna have to bring a good jab, good defense. He's going to, you know, have to, you know, mentally be prepared to take that punishment for Jaron Ennis. I think he learned a lot in Turkajan. I think he ain't going to be loading up his shot. I think he ain't going to play to the crowd. I think he's going to pick his shots, and I think you're going to start seeing him get back to the combinations, turning Vila. But if Vila able to establish real estate in Jaron Ennis' chest and Jaron Ennis' inside, I think that's going to be a very, very interesting fight. Obviously, Vila not going to move and all that type of stuff. And, you know, I think that's either going to be a 1 to 5 round knockout, 1 to 4 round knockout for Ennis, or it's going to be a terror of a fight down the stretch in the championship rounds, just like it was for Vila, just like it was for Rashidi Ellis. He gonna cause, you know, panic going down the stretch. That's just my opinion on it. But to me, that's a good fight. I think Vila got to bring a jab. I think Vila going to have to find a way to get on the inside, hold him on the inside, beat him up with the free hand. You know, and that's going to erase those angles. But Turkajan showed one way I didn't know, is that make Jaron Ennis come to you and make him attack you, and he ain't going to, you know, the slickness and the defense going to drop off. And then knowing with a boxer puncher like that, if you able to get on the inside of him and get in his chest, it should be interesting. But he's a strong kid too. So, I mean, obviously see what he got on the inside. The amateurs a little bit different. You know, you throwing a whole bunch of punches because you don't have a lot of time. So in the professional range, you gonna have 3 minutes, 12 rounds, you know, or 10 rounds, probably more like 12 rounds for Vila to work. So Vila, you know, but you know, get on the inside is what's gonna be tricky for Vila. Getting on the inside is what's gonna be the ticket. That's gonna be the bull job for Vila. Because you can get clipped getting on the inside, so he's gonna have to find a way of getting the inside. That's using his jab, feint, getting his head off the line, you know, touching Jaron Ennis to the body, giving some rounds up late, and hopefully he kind of faded. He went 12 for the first time, went past 6, I believe, for the first time. So, and it looked like he did pretty well, but then again, you know, but he was tracking down a guy all night. He was fighting, you know, tracking down the runner, so his conditioning looked pretty good for the first time going 12. So he is a gym rat, they'll tell you. So yeah, I think that'll be his ticket. He ain't gonna get out there you out the ring like Turkajan. I don't think that's his game. I could be wrong. He could have some things in the bank that, you know, we ain't see. But yeah, we definitely could be wrong. But yeah, I think he gonna have the pressure in this. And I always thought that was the way to kind of trouble the kid. Yeah, jab, feints, head off the line. But if he think he gonna fade on the ropes like Rashidi Ellis, he can't take the shots that he took versus Rashidi Ellis versus Boots. So I think Jaron Ennis probably he'll win that fight. Styles make fights. Styles make fights. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Styles make fights. So just because Turkajan, you know, utilized the ring, don't mean everybody else gonna be able to do that. Can't nobody move like that for 12 rounds. And then had that discipline to remain defensively responsible. And he took some good shots too. But Vila looked like a strong kid. He patient. You know, and that's a good fight. You know, it's an IBF interim title fight for him. Most people felt like they were trying to set up Rashidi Ellis versus Jaron Ennis. We know how that probably would have went. People probably said, well, you know, you can cut the ring off on Turkajan. They didn't go off Turkajan. He was in better condition. And maybe Ellis would have, you know, some people think Ellis got robbed. Maybe Ellis, you know, with a little bit more activity with that fight going into the Ennis fight, he'd have had more conditioning. But yeah, man, down the stretch, he straight up faded. He had one round to get through. And, you know, maybe he should have walked towards Vila. You know, but maybe he didn't have it in him, conditioning wise. But yeah, I think that's a good matchup by my homeboy saying that Jaron Ennis to take on Vila. I think that's a really good matchup. You know, Vila, I think he had some big wins on Showbox, had a big win versus Ellis. Yeah, I think that warranted an interim title victory. Fight. You know, I think that victory should earn him a title fight. I think so. So yeah, I think Vila will be a game dog, and I don't think financially it should be difficult to make. You know, there's rumors that, you know, Cody Crowley asked for $1 million to take on Jaron Ennis, and then he just was talking about how Ennis punch hard and all these guys don't want to fight Jaron Ennis. And it's funny how the first people to buy into the hype, it be the fighters, it be the opponents. They be the first ones to buy into, you know, this hype, even before it's valid, even though it's before it has validity or is validated by anything credible. They be the first ones to buy into the hype. Not the fans, the fighters. I guess you be in the gym and you see certain things as a fighter, but the fighters the ones that say, "Woo, you know, he a bad boy. I've been in the gym with him. He do this, that, and the third." They be the first ones to validate the hype. They be the first ones to validate the hype. Not the fans. Potential foes do. Asking for $1 million allegedly, you know, avoiding duels like the plague, and they really don't be like that. I ain't saying that ain't Jaron Ennis. That's what a lot of people tend to believe, not after one past performance. But like I said, I don't get too high, I don't get too low on these dudes. You know? So, but, you know, nonetheless, I think the Vila fight will be an excellent fight for him. I think an excellent fight for Vila while they waiting to see what Spence going to do. Spence put out an April date. You know, who knows if, you know, him, Spencer and Ryan and Tank all gonna occupy April. I doubt it. So maybe Spence probably come back in May. Maybe they push Ryan out. Who knows? But I wouldn't put nothing past them trying to put 4 pay-per-views in April. I can see them trying to fit the 2 in there, but yeah, I like to see that fight. I think that's a great fight. Vila versus Jaron Ennis for the interim title. I mean, they could put it on the Spence and Earl undercard, Spence and Thurman undercard, or the Boots and or the Ryan Garcia and Tank undercard. I think getting Vila and Ennis, they fought the same night. Saying that hoping they ain't got no major injuries or major cuts. They should be right back in the ring. You want to keep them dudes active, and then you put them the same day as Earl Spence. I guess people gonna be saying, well, Spence got 20 days, and Jaron could jump in the ring and all that. I don't know if they want that. But I expect Earl Spence to vacate the belt after a while. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the Box News playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole 9. Link tree, the first link in the description. Don't forget to check out my Detroit channel right here on YouTube, Motor City Sports Talk, for more sports news around Detroit. It's Motor City Sports Talk. Peace.